Morning guys, how are you all doing? Welcome back to another studio vlog. We're back to relatively normal, scheduled, creative vlog. I don't know. Today is a very exciting video because I did a little bit of cheeky Black Friday shopping. So there were some really good deals on one of the websites that I've been eyeing at for some new machinery for the studio. And some really good deals that I could not pass up on. So I may have bought two things. Yeah, two things. So I've been eyeing these up for a while now, and I've been wanting them to be able to advance in a lot of things for the shop, because I was starting to feel, okay, there's not much more I can really do other than these kind of products, which I really want to kind of take a step forward. And when I was doing the live streams on the Hearts Market, I did mention that I want to kind of do a project in the future with my mum. So my mum is a seamstress, and we are kind of thinking of collaborating together on a project for the shop. So I kind of needed one of these, which is just right here. I will show you in a minute. So I kind of need these, at least one of these for that. And the other one I actually do also need for my other job. So first I'll show you the other one. I'll show you the box because it's already out of the box. So this, as you guys, I've mentioned this probably every video, I'm a restaurant manager, but I also do a lot of the design work and graphic design for the restaurant and social media and stuff. So one big thing I do every year is I design the menus, and I print them myself and make them myself. So since opening the shop, I have learnt a lot about kind of bookbinding. I already knew quite a lot, but I never thought I could actually be able to make a lot of the stuff I wanted to make. So I had a very cool idea for the menus for this year, because we don't do just normal menus. We don't do just like a card thingy laminated. Nah. We do things very differently there, because it's a family run restaurant. It's me and my dad, and we like to get creative. We like to show our personality in our menus as well as not only just our food and our service. So we are going to do something slightly different this year, where the menu is actually a book. A spiral bound book. So to do the spiral bound, I needed something, because I didn't want to do it with this machine here and do the discs, because it'd be too easy to take the sheets out, and I didn't really want that. I can easily lose the disc. I've got to think I've got very many people using them every day, so they need to be like sustainable and be able to last a whole season, which is something I found when my previous menus wasn't able to do. I ended up having to reprint a lot of them once or twice during the year, which ends up being a lot of hassle when I'm in the middle of a summer and there's a lot going on and I have to print menus. So this is where this bad boy comes in. I got myself a cinch machine. So this is kind of like a domestic version of a spiral maker for notebookings and bookbindings. So this is by We Are Memory Keepers. They have a lot of cool stuff. They also have like foil laminating machines and things like that. By the way, both things I'm showing, it's not sponsored, of course. Like, this is still very new. I wish I'd got sponsored by any of these companies, but no, this is literally I bought with my own money. It's kind of a Christmas present from my boyfriend to me, even though he's letting me use them now because I need them. So we will be making some menus in the future. I will be showing them on the vlog because they are still creative products. They aren't for one of my business, but they are for the other one. So I will be showing you everything that we're going to be doing for those as well. It's going to be a fun process. It's also going to have a big story about us at the back of the book, which is going to be fun. So that's where this bad boy comes in. But also, not just for the restaurant, it is also going to be used for some really cool projects for the shop. So I opened it because I was so curious the size of it. It's a lot smaller than I expected. I expected, especially by the size of the box, I expected it to be something quite big. It literally, the reason I bought this one was because it was on sale with the starter kit, which is kind of what I wanted, because I wanted to get some bits and bobs so I can test some stuff out. So this is the starter kit. So it comes with loads of different spirals. It comes with a pair of pliers, and it comes with some card as well. So this is going to be fun to test out on some projects and test some new products possibly for the shop. So I have some ideas in my head already for some new products using these, but that will come more towards the end of the beginning of the new year, because now we're just going to be playing around with these and making sure I can get things to the best abilities I can. But it's such a cute little machine, and it like holds down here. That nearly hit my face. But it's very well engineered. This kind of stuff really intrigues me, like when something is well engineered and thought out of everything to be fit. It's the size of an A4 sheet of paper. That's how small it is. It is quite big and it's quite heavy in terms of upwards, but compared to the size of my big bad printer that's behind me, this is nothing. This is smaller than my Epson printer. We get to the most exciting one of all, because this is a very big thing for the shop, and it does mean it's a source of a lot of interesting things. There's so many possibilities with this. It took a lot of deliberation whether I went for this or whether I went for another brand, and when I show you, you'll understand which other brand I'm talking about. But I found out that a lot of people that have the other brand, they experience a lot of problems with it. And basically this one has less problems, kind of, and it's more affordable for me in terms of its size as well, because I've got to think, I'm currently working out my living room, but also hopefully this or the next vlog is the last vlog you will see me in my living room. But that's a story for another day. That's a story for another day. Back to what you're all here for. I got myself a silhouette. Now, I got the portrait because I wanted something slightly smaller, and it's not to be the focus of my shop, of course, for now anyway. So this is kind of just to have some extra things in the shop and things like that. So I haven't unboxed this yet, and that's kind of why I started the vlog now, was to kind of unbox it with you so we could kind of like see it together for the first time, because I'm really excited, and I'm so excited. I'm getting very warm right now. Okay, so I've had to move you to the other side because if you head over there, you wouldn't be able to see everything because it's black. So here we go. Here we go. I am so excited for this. So I have not opened this yet. So design store, find the perfect design in no time. What's this? That's for the software download. Okay, we're gonna need that. I'm gonna move this over here a second so we can take it out. Okay, what's this? This is cables. Lovely, does have European cable, of course. That's the big problem with buying a lot of these products. I have to buy them in certain places because I need European plugs. And here we have, oh, this is blades and the cable to connect to the laptop. Lovely. Okay. Oh, this is me mat. It looks tiddly, but it's the right size. It does A4. That's what I wanted. I think I need to put this in my press. Just to get it straight again. And it popped up. Okay. Now we have the good bit. Okay. How am I going to do this? Oh, it's lighter than I expected. I was expecting this to be really heavy. The cinch machine is heavier than this. Okay, so this seems also simple. It's very few like cables and things. There's only the cable to connect to the laptop and a power cable, which is lovely. We all love something that's very efficient. Oh, there she is. Oh, it's so light. Oh, here we have the silhouette machine. It's very mesmerizing, isn't it? And it's so small, so light. I love it. Okay, so I'm going to pause this here for a minute. I'm going to put some Kardashians on. Don't judge me. while I read the instructions and download the software, and then we'll test something. I think we'll test some of my branding stickers, because I cut these out by hand and they're really a pain to cut out. And I have these ones that go on my memo pads, like explaining how many sheets and stuff like that, little branding. So I've already got the design of that sorted. I just need to kind of adjust it to work on the silhouette. So I think that's what we'll do, something simple for now. And then we'll see how it works, see how I can figure this out. And then maybe in the next vlog, because I've got some ideas for later on in this vlog, we'll maybe test something that I've been drawing for a while. Okay, so I've been watching loads of tutorials and I've decided to just wing it, because I just want to test to see how it kind of works, really. So we will kind of see what happens. I've got currently printing the design, which I've done on the Silhouette Studio thing. So it's literally just my logo pattern that I'm doing currently. And I don't know if any of these settings are going to work. I'm not really sure what I'm doing, but we're going to try. So it's currently printing there. I don't know if I've done it right, but hey, this is kind of what it's all about. It's about just testing and seeing if it works. So let's see if I can sit you here. Oh, it's not printed right. Okay, let's rethink, how did this happen on the printer? So it printed like completely different. So we want to print. Okay, I'm not really sure what I'm doing. Okay, so preferences. Let's go plain paper. I don't know, you see, look, this is what happened. Ah, the mat's sticking to me. Okay, well, I can cut those out by hand. We'll see. I'm not sure what's happening. So, because like the registration marks are correct. Like the registration marks are correct. It's the design that's horizontal. Oh, this time it worked well. I don't know. Okay. Excuse the hair. I'm now in like functioning mode, so hair is messy. Okay. So we have the slightly different colours, but it's just we're just testing, and yes, it's gone literally halfway through some stickers. We're just testing. Okay, so now I need to load this onto here. So we're gonna go. Okay, so I've got my blade, because I only want to do a kiss cut. I want to test kiss cuts before I get too ahead of myself and do something wacky. So now I've got my blade on 2, force on 14, passes on 1, and speed on 8. So now it says load media. I'm going to move that. I forgot it has to go like all the way back. I'm so confused what's going on. It's working, it's cutting. Okay, I need to show you something funny. He's so confused. Okay, but it is working. I now understand why everyone says this is a freaking racket. How do people live with this every day? Okay, very interesting. kind of sounds like a beatbox off, like a jukebox off tune. Like, you know the jukeboxes that are in Minecraft? It sounds like one of those, but very off tune. I've been playing too many video games. It's fascinating. Now, I don't know if I've done this correctly, so I don't know if I've done the right for a kiss cut. Now, we know it's cutting right, it's cutting around. By the looks of it, it's cutting centered, I think, which is a good point, because I know a lot of people have problems like with the registration marks. I am using matte paper here. I know that with the glossy paper, it's sometimes difficult for it to read the registration marks, but I have seen online, sorry for the noise, that people use like matte clear tape, which I do have somewhere. I've got some matte clear tape, so that should help. Okay, there we go. So, can you see the marks? Yeah, you can. Okay, now let's move you back over here. Let's try to peel, shall we? Okay, it's gone completely through. Okay, it's gone completely through. So, blade on 2 is too deep for the matte paper, and it has stuck. Ow. Okay, so here we have stickers. I have made stickers. Now people do this, don't they? To take their stickers off. Okay, so I'm going to take these off. We're going to put it through the printer again, and we are going to try and actually properly kiss cut this. Okay, let's try again, shall we? So it is printed, and now we're going to go send. We're going to try and put the blade depth. Do we do the force or the blade depth? The blade depth, I'm going to guess, is probably where the problem is. So we'll go blade depth 1. So because I have an auto blade, it should change itself. Okay, let's try again, shall we? So we now know it needs to be depth 1, and let's send it. So, let's take it out. It doesn't look as deep. Okay, so let's have a look, shall we? It worked. It worked. It worked. It worked. Okay. There we go. How cool is that? So, I now have stickers with my logo. Should we try with the glossy stuff? Shall we try? This is all very exciting. hope this is an enjoyable vlog for you guys, because at the moment, let me fill you in a bit on life and things. So, because at the moment I'm doing 3 days a week at the restaurant because we're doing some huge renovations. So I'm helping with a lot of the renovations and stuff. We're doing a lot of it ourselves. Basically, we're doing all of it ourselves. Like, we've got a complete kitchen remodel and we're doing it ourselves. But my dad's renovated houses before and stuff, so this is kind of like a really fun activity, kind of. So I'm 3 days a week now at the restaurant, doing 6 to 7 hours a day, so we can get that going so we can open in April. But I do have now 2 days a week that I'm here. So the last 2 weeks when it was the launch and everything, I had like 2 weeks off. It's about 2 weeks? Yeah, about 2 weeks off of the restaurant stuff. My dad went on holiday with my mum and stuff like that, and now we've kind of got into gears with the restaurant and we kind of know what we're doing. So I'm doing 3 days a week there, and then I've got 2 days here at home other than the weekend, where that's where I can now concentrate on the shop stuff, which I was thinking that, oh, I'm not going to enjoy just only having 2 days, I'm just going to... But I found actually the week that I was by myself here, it was a lot more difficult for me to get started than if, for example, I have only got 2 days to work, then I'm going to be doing stuff. Like this morning, I was like, oh, I'm home, I kind of really want to chill, not really do much, read my book. And then I'm like, after taking the dog out for the walk, I'm like, no, I want to get cracking on because I don't have any other days of the week I can do this kind of stuff. And I really wanted to play with the silhouette machine as well. Is it printing properly? It's printing properly this time. Okay. Okay. Let's just peel the sticker paper off, shall we? So I found it easier last time if you peel the mat and not the sticker paper. Okay, so here we have, now let's test, shall we? Just gone through. Okay, but it worked with the glossy paper. They do look so much bigger than my other ones now. Like, look at the difference in the size. So, but this is going to be interesting for packaging. I'm really happy with that, actually. Okay. But hey, so this is my phone case. It's slightly worse for wear now. You can kind of tell it's losing its colour, but I thought, why don't we put a Kelly's Creation sticker on the back? So let's choose one from the nice one, because these are like really good stickers. Now, are they waterproof? Don't think so. I do have some that are. I've got some clear ones, but I don't know how that works in the printer. So let's just put that on there. And there we go. We got a Kelly's. It's not sticking that well to this because it's silicone, but hey, I'm going to need to look for some really nice sticker paper that's going to be really nice to put on like bottles and laptops and things. Yeah, it does come off because this is...